Hello, I'm Laura. I'm Courtney from Burning Witches! We will see you the 13th of May in Bogota, Colombia. Come to the show. And yeah, see you there. And go watch the show Alejandrosis. Stay metal!
Burning Wishes es un grupo suizo exclusivamente femenino que brinda una refrescante mezcla de power metal con elementos del thrash y además posee una presencia escénica bastante atractiva. Al escucharlas es imposible no evocar a nombres de la vieja escuela como lo son Doro, Accept y, por qué no, los mismísimos Judas Priest. Esta banda, conformada por 5 hechiceras hace una década, ya debutó en nuestro país hace 3 años, dejando un muy buen sabor de boca, y ahora regresa con un nuevo espectáculo al Ace of Spades Club, donde además le acompañarán 4 agrupaciones nacionales que cuentan también con mujeres en sus filas. Ahí estará Highway, Las Poker, Ataque de Pánico y Aquelarre. Con el ánimo de que ustedes se empapen de Burning Wishes, me acompañan el día de hoy la cantante Laura Guldemond, además de la guitarrista Courtney Cox, aquí en Alejandrosis. Sean ustedes muy bienvenidos. Antes de comenzar, quiero invitarlos a que se suscriban al canal de Alejandrosis, activen las notificaciones y si les gusta este contenido, por favor compártanlo y bríndennos un me gusta. También sus comentarios son muy importantes en este espacio. Burning Witches hace parte de un recambio que estamos atestiguando en los escenarios nacionales. Nombres como los de Ambush, Hit, Powerwolf o también Sabaton buscan llenar el espacio que van dejando las viejas leyendas de este estilo. Así que lo vienen haciendo muy bien, apelando a las raíces del género. Burning Witches ha publicado álbumes recientes de muy buena calidad, como lo son Dance with the Devil. También está The Witch of the North o el más reciente, The Dark Tower, publicado en el año 2023 a través de Napalm Records. Como les comentaba, el grupo estuvo en 2022 haciendo un periplo por nuestro país, donde ofreció actuaciones aquí en la capital, además de Cali, Medellín, Manizales, quien lo creyera, en Sogamoso, Boyacá, acompañadas de los thrashers alemanes de Destruction. De ese tour por nuestra geografía, por ahí quiero comenzar esta entrevista con las invitadas Laura Guldemond y Courtney Cox. ¿Qué recuerdos tienen de ese primer paso por Colombia?
It was really special that we did so many shows, and it was great because we were touring, across the country. We saw so many nice places, and it was just, it was a whole experience for everyone, So that was special, and we also felt a bit like tourists, right? Because we were never there, and it was great to see. We also have fans there, and of course, we actually toured with Destruction back then. And yeah, we also made a lot of new fans, so that was cool. Yeah.
Celebrate 10 years of career in 2025. What's your balance of that decade? What has been the high point and perhaps the most difficult moment?
I think it's hard to say because it kind of feels like a journey, you know what I mean? And you always try to do better and go bigger. And I think what anyway was for all of us a big dream was to play on Wacken. So we played there 2 times now, so that's amazing. And we've been also at great metal fests also here in Latin America. So Bangers Open Air was great. We went also to Mexico Metal Fest. It was also crazy, to be there. And the dream is anyway to tour the whole world. And this year we're also going for the first time to Australia. Chile will be the first time for us. It's always nice that there's something new happening. And the bad things, I guess the bad things indeed sometimes can be that people don't believe or don't wanna give girls or women a chance, because they're just have it in their mind that it's not cool if women do metal. There are always a few assholes, you know what I mean? But yeah, whatever, you know, fuck them, so it's okay.
We continue
Wonderful.
on.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's the attitude. Okay, the cover of your latest release, the Dark Tower, it's very dark. It's very like a creep show. You know, you are inspired by horror movies, tales. You know, dark tales. What literary and films are your influence when you're made your compositions?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Well, for the Dark Tower, we really looked at this special story of the first recorded serial killer in the world. It was actually a girl, Countess Bathory. So it was actually a historical story. But sometimes, indeed, I also think it's cool for the lyrics, you know, to look at other stories. So there was this one song we have, Necronomicon, for example, and it's actually written about. So it's supposed to be a book. And if you look into the book, you will get crazy because it's written about the old gods and occult stuff and, you know, scary stuff. And it's written about it by H.P. Lovecraft, so the writer, you know, the author of a lot of horror books. And yeah, sometimes this also happens. So we, you know, we take inspiration from different places. Yeah.
Very nice. That album, The Direct Tower, was released 2 years ago. I want to know about the reception of the public of that album and how much of it will be hearing in this next concert I hear in Bogota.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was, yeah, we definitely have some songs of the album, but we have a lot of songs, you know, from all the albums. We actually just had the 10-year anniversary at home in Switzerland. So yeah, it's just a mix of everything, you know. And the reception was really good. I think people really loved, or most people loved, that we went a little bit louder than the previous albums. So yeah, it was good.
Wonderful. Have you written new songs, and can we think of a sixth album coming soon?
Well, I don't know.
We were very busy writing new songs, actually, and we already released a single. So it's The Spell of the Skull, Mirror Mirror is on there. And yeah, so you know, we will be releasing more stuff at some point. I can't really tell, we can't really tell anything about the planning, but we've been very busy. We've been recording video clips, you know, everything is you know, coming, going. Yeah.
Wonderful. But you don't have any special date to release a full album. Maybe the next year.
No, we didn't announce it yet. Yeah.
Courtney Cox tuvo un pasado con la agrupación The Iron Maidens, un tributo femenino que contó con el beneplácito de la audiencia y donde tenía el desafío de meterse en los zapatos de Adrian Smith. Este grupo vino a Colombia y bueno, ahora ella hace parte de Burning Witches desde el año 2023, donde tomó el lugar dejado por la guitarrista Larissa Ernst. De cómo una intérprete venida de Filadelfia en los Estados Unidos termina en un conjunto de heavy metal de Europa Central, continúa esta conversación.
I've been friends with the girls in the band for a very long time, so you know, I think it was more like a natural thing that here I am, you know. And then the Maidens and Burning Witches, we toured together and stuff, and yeah, then they asked if I'd fill in, and here I am. So, you know, the stars aligned.
Yep.
And, you know, it's like, not to be cheesy, like we're sisters. It's like a coven, you know. But no, it's great, and I'm glad I'm here. Right? You don't hate me yet,
Oh yeah,
right?
no. We love CC.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's great. Love
Yeah,
the
it's
music.
awesome.
It's just,
Yeah.
for me, it's a perfect fit for me.
Yeah. She
No.
plays
Oh.
great. The new songs. Oh, I love the new songs with her playing.
No. And I never have to play the trooper again.
Okay, wonderful. But you said you have a new songs. What can we expect for the band aside from these shows in Latin America in this year? Maybe new videos, maybe you have plans to celebrate your 10th anniversary with something, I don't know.
Yeah, so we just had a nice 10-year anniversary show in Switzerland already, like a few days ago actually. And it was
Wow.
really nice because it were, in the venues that gave us the first chance to actually play. So it was kind of special, and the venue was way too full, and it was not really meant to be that full. So it was way too hot and no oxygen left, you know what I mean? But it was cool. It was nice, it was special. Yeah, so we did 2 shows in those venues that we started. And it was just, a special thing. And for the album, we just worked really hard. We were even like almost a week away to do the video clip. So new stuff is coming anyway, but we don't really have any news about it. That's it.
Estamos en la antesala de Burning Witches en Colombia 2025. Ya vimos que la guitarrista Courtney Cox tuvo un pasado con The Iron Maidens y lo mismo pasa con la cantante Laura Guldemond. Ella cantó con la banda de metal electrónico Generation Lost, así que ambas tienen una amplia experiencia. Esta entrevista continúa ahondando en sus influencias, más precisamente las femeninas, y les pregunto qué mujeres ellas admiran.
Easy for me: Metallica, Pantera, Judas Priest, King Diamond, Merciful Fate.
All right.
I mean, I can keep going on and on and on.
Yeah, for me, it kind of started with a really, cute metals band with Interpretation in the Netherlands. They're very big, they're from the Netherlands, and they were on the radio. And so I kind of started to go into metal. And then I discovered Wasp, and I'm a big Wasp fan too. And yeah, Judas Priest, amazing. And Iron Maiden, of course. So yeah, and for us also a big inspiration, Manowar, yeah.
Pure heavy metal. And maybe are some heavy metal girl that you are a fan of?
Yeah, that would be With a Temptation. Yeah, Sharon. It's just total different genre, but I love that. And for the voice, I think what inspired me is, for example, Hailstorm. Lizzie Hill, and also Nora Luimo from Battle Beast. I love that. Yeah, and for you?
And for me, always Phantom Blue, going back 80s. Linda's original band, Phantom Blue. It's like the female Racer X. Love Phantom Blue.
Wow, nice. Okay, you said that you play here with Destruction, and I read that you work with Mr. Schmier as a producer and manager. How this relationship started?
Yeah, well, Romana was actually friends. So Romana and Damir, yeah, now Damir is also in Destruction, right? That's also
Okay.
last year. So they already knew each other, they were friends. And yeah, Romana just really wanted to do a good job and not, to have someone to help out. So she wouldn't need to figure it out herself, right? Because if you do everything by yourself, you're going to make mistakes, you just know it will happen. And if you have someone that can help, that has the experience, it's just better, right? So this is why it started that way.
Okay, cool. For the people that maybe see this interview and have curious, but maybe not yet hearing your music, what videos, songs, or albums you recommend to start to enter in the Burning Witches universe?
Oh,
See, I would just be simple. Just listen to everything.
everything. Yeah, it depends, I guess. But every album has a little bit of everything, so it doesn't really matter that much, I think, in the end. But on the other hand, indeed, The Dark Tower is a bit louder. Dance with the Devil, for example, is just a bit lighter, I guess. And I think The Witch of the North is more epic, more storytelling vibe in general, just a little bit more. But yeah, that's also in every album, a little bit here and there, you know what I mean? So just pick one.
Okay. Final question, and don't get me wrong, but when I think in Switzerland, I see images of rural landscapes with beautiful houses and cows on green pastures. But what can you tell me about the Swiss scene, the heavy metal Swiss scene? Are there many bands? It's easy to find places to play there?
Yeah, I think it's really cool that you actually have a really, amazing venue called Z7. That has, such a big heart for metal, and it's a huge venue. It's good. It's amazing sound.
Great catering.
Great catering. It's just really good, and I think everyone that is passionate in metal music probably played there at some point. You know what I mean? It's really the underground is there, the big bands are there. I think there's definitely a community in Switzerland, and I think it has, well, as far as I could see it, I just have a feeling there is more old school heavy metal compared to, for example, the Netherlands, because I live in the Netherlands myself. So I think for old school heavy metal, it's definitely a really good place. And then, yeah, you of course, I know you have bands. So you have Coroner, oh yeah, Crocus, of course, and yeah, it's nice, and a lot of underground bands that are really cool, and yeah. And for example, Elevatie is the other side. It has some more genres, that are cool, and yeah.
Estupendo, ahí queda la invitación sobre la mesa para ver a The Burning Witches en concierto, y no es un detalle menor, acompañado de 4 agrupaciones que tienen mujeres como integrantes. Highway, probablemente la banda más destacada del heavy metal nacional, las siempre entretenidas Las Poker y además Aquelarre junto a Ataque de Pánico. Yo no me lo pienso perder y espero ver a muchas señoritas entre el público, además de caballeros, auténticos caballeros. Por favor, no vayamos a caer en tonterías como vociferar mamacita, te amo y otras chorradas. Amigo, no estás yendo a un striptease, estás acudiendo a un espectáculo de heavy metal con artistas profesionales. Démosle nivel. Mi nombre es Alejandro Bonilla, quiero invitarlos a que me sigan en mis diferentes redes sociales con más contenido relacionado. Participen también en los comentarios indicándome qué bandas que tienen a mujeres como protagonistas son las que más les gusta. Muy pronto nos volvemos a encontrar aquí en Alejandrosis para hablar de la música que más nos gusta. Hasta pronto.